in the summer of '38, when we volunteers from the army were all assembled at Neubiberg to learn flying from the scratch. There I also met Gunther Räll. Gunther Räll had been coming from an infantry regiment near Stuttgart, and I from the light field artillery, and we became real good friends. And we were together the whole time in Neubiberg, 1.5 months, and also later in Schleißheim. And then we together came to the fighter school to Verneuchen. And there our ways parted. He stayed a fighter and became a very famous and successful fighter, and I went to the dive bombers. And then we lost each other during the war. We didn't see each other. Only after the war, I found out that he had stayed alive, and I saw him. I saw him 2 times, and we corresponded by letters together. But we didn't see eye to eyes in political matters. He was rejoining the Bundeswehr as a volunteer, and I refused. This had our political reasons. And he was leaning very much to the dear Americans, and I did not. So these were our slight differences. But no enmity therefore, but we just didn't see it thereafter anymore. And, but we continued to exchange letters. And in his last letter, which was probably arriving here, I think in 1908, yeah, just a bit before his death. Yeah. There he was writing to me a sentence which showed that he had become doubtful. I now don't understand the Americans anymore. Well, he was a typical man of an excellent soldier. He had 280 fighters and other planes shot down, but of a man with limited insight in political matters and also historical matters.
Did he visit you here in South Africa?
No, he didn't see me.
Okay.
He had made a visit here, but on invitation of, I think, of the South African military then in 1980 something. And there resulted the so-called Räll scandal, because he, in his position as an inspector of the Bundesluftwaffe, was making a private visit to that defamed South Africa. If not, the press would have sniffed out the matter. And then the press hung it up, and then he was deposed from his post as an inspector of the Luftwaffe. They even wanted to take his pension rights away, but this last one was not done.
Yeah.
And so he was in an early pension.